Good morning, class.
Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 6, stuffing. In this chapter today we'll come to know the concept of stuffing, means what is stuffing, afterwards importance of our stuffing, process of stuffing and meaning of recruitment, and lastly what are the steps and the process of recruitment. So let's start with stuffing. What is stuffing? Here is the definition you will find on your screen, but I am going to explain as per the Kuntz and Doniel. Stuffing is the executive function that compasses the requirement, selection, training, promotion, and retirement of subordinates. Now we come to know why staffing is important in any organization. Here are the 5 different important points. First one is maximum and effective utilization of resources. It is very much important that how you are using or utilizing your resources. Next one is reduced cost of production. Obviously, it is important for any organization that how they will reduce the cost of production so that the company or the organization earn or get their maximum profit. Now the third one, for job satisfaction. It is also important for the society and the worker or laborers who work in the organization, means they are satisfied with the jobs or not, they are they are getting the proper salary or the amount which they are working or not. Fourthly, for meeting present and future needs of employees. At the same time, the staffing means they have to forecast for the futures, they have to plan for the futures. And lastly, for maintaining coordinating among the employees. And it is very much important in any organization to coordinate between the employees and the senior level management to maintain. If you maintain the coordination between these two, then the profit and the run of business will be very much smooth. Now the staffing process. First one is estimating the manpower requirement. Means the first step of staffing is to estimate the manpower requirement. We have to estimate how much manpower we need to work out on any work. This step is concerned with determining the number of type and staff required for the organization. Next one is requirement. Means the staffing process is requirement. The requirement refers to the process of including people to apply job of the in the organization. Third one is selection. Means proper selection is required for any organization. Fourth one, placement and orientation. Means after selection the next step of process is placement. Placement means putting the selected candidate to the job for which he is appointed. Fifth one is training and development. After selecting placement, the person sent to the training department. Means for the job they are hired, they need to train for that. Afterwards, performance appraisal. Seventh one, promotion and career planning. And lastly, compensation. So these are the staffing process. Now come to know about the requirement. What is requirement? So here you will find the definition. In simple term, requirement is understood as a process of for searching and obtaining applicant for job from among the available requirements. If we discuss as per the Dalton, it is the process of attracting potential employees to the company. Now the last topic for today, that is the step process of requirement process, which you have to listen very carefully. The very first step is identification of resources, identification of sources of proclamation of employees. Means is to identify the sources of proclamation to employ after knowing the needs of for employees for the department manager. The personal manager identify various sources. The second step is comparison of various sources. What is the second step? Comparison of various sources. Means after identification, means after the first process, sources of procurement of employee, the next step of requirement is to compare reliability of various sources. Now come to the third step, that is selection of best sources. Obviously, it is important to select a best one. After comparison of various sources in the second step, the best sources is selected under this step. Now come to the final stage, that is fourth step, invitation of applicant. In this step, applications are invited from the prospective candidate for filling the vacant post. It is the last step of requirement. Here are the summary for today's topic. Just go through it. It will help you while writing the question answer. Thank you class. Just send me your work in this given mail ID.